What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon here, and today I'm going to be reviewing with you all the top Pokemon card auctions of the week. Lots of variety this week in different cards, different grading companies, different products, so it'll be very interesting to go over all these with you. Thank you for tuning in each and every week to watch these. Please give this video a like, and thank you for having been a subscriber to this channel. I really appreciate it. So, not much else to say here. Let's just get right into it with our first auction of the week. We're going to start with some modern here with this SGC-10 Charizard Gx from Hidden Fates. Now this Charizard Gx from Hidden Fates is usually around $1,000 as a PSA 10. This one right here, it looks like a very strong card. SGC seems to be a pretty reputable grading company from what I've seen in their grading. And this one right here went for $260. So it's always interesting to see that disparity between PSA and BGS and other grading card companies. This looks like a perfectly good PSA 10 candidate and only got $260 for this SGC 10. Alright, speaking of Charizard GX, we have one here from Burning Shadows. This is the Rainbow Rare in PSA 10 that went for $2,625 this week, which is pretty low for this card. This card in the past couple months seemed to be averaging between $3,000 to $4,000. And every Charizard GX from Burning Shadows I see looks pretty weak as a PSA 10. If you look at the back of this one, it is very, very clearly off-centered. You got some, nicks in the corners there. So, Charizard GX cards from Burning Shadows are typically weak 10s. This one here is no exception. So, yeah, $2,600, a little bit low for this card. We had a Blastoise GX Rainbow Rare from Unbroken Bonds. This is a PSA 10 that sold for $306.99. So this card, along with the Charizard Reshiram GX, is, those are the hits for this set, it seems. From Team Up Set, we have a Gengar and Mimikyu GX tag team card. Pretty cool looking card there. You got Gengar all wacky front and center, Mimikyu right behind it or right on top, I'm not sure. But this is a PSA 10, went for $192.50 this week. A few more SGC cards here. This one is from the newest EV Heroes set. This is a Japanese set. We have Umbreon V here. This has got the SGC 10 that sold for $260.55. And then we have the Umbreon V Max here sell for a good bit less as the SGC 10, selling for only $110. So, kind of interesting there. Very, very, very beautiful artwork for these cards. We have a couple of McDonald's promos to go over. We had the holographic Pikachu in PSA 10 that sold for $210. And then a Charmander holographic in PSA 10 sold for $155. And a Squirtle sold for $167.50. From Evolution Set, we have this promo Toys R Us holographic Charmander in PSA 10 that sold for $590 this week. A couple of Japanese promos to go over. We have an Eevee Scream promo in PSA 10 that sold for $700 even this week in a PWCC auction. We had a very interesting artwork of Charizard. I guess it's a full art Charizard EX promo in PSA 10 that sold for $955. And then as a BGS 9.5, it sold for $610. We have some EX Team Rocket Returns cards here. I love this set. This is one of my favorite EX series sets. We have a Dark Hypno in PSA 10 that sold for $268. And then we had a Dark Octillery Hollow sell for $227. The Dark Slowking from this set, I really like this card. Sold as a PSA 10 for $294. I was looking to pick this card up, folks, but I've come to a point in my collecting career where I want my PSA 10s to look like PSA 10s, And you look at the back of this card, and you got some obvious, edging issues. You got some very obvious centering issues. So I want my PSA 10s to look like PSA 10s, especially when they're Pokemon that I am very interested in collecting, like Slowking. I love collecting Gyarados cards. And yeah, I'm just at a point where I want my 10s to be strong. I don't know. What do y'all think about that? Beautiful card, though. But I passed on it. Here we have a Rockets Persian EX. This thing looks evil. I haven't seen this card in a while. It just looks nasty, like very devilish looking there. This card sold for $587 this week. Speaking of EX cards, we have a Wailord EX from Sandstorm. It sold as a PSA 10 for $1,300. And then we had the Mew EX from Holon Phantoms as a PSA 10, sold for $2,240 this week. A Legendary Collection Drowsy and Reverse Holographic PSA 10 sold for $397 US. And then we had a Charmander Reverse Holographic from Expedition Set, sells a PSA 10 for $386 in a PWCC flash auction. And according to their title, it's a pop 1 of 18, so a rare card, I guess, to get your hands on. Here is an interesting lot of Charizard cards from Burger King. These are perforated cards. These are a lot of 7 PSA 7s that sold for $211. And then you had a lot of PSA 8s here, 3 of them, that sold for $203 this week. But I've never seen these cards come through, at least via graded versions, so I thought that was pretty interesting. A couple of E-Series cards to go over. We have a Alakazam from Skybridge. This is the non-holo version. I like this artwork a lot. This sold as a PSA 10 for $145. We had a holographic Golem from Expedition Set, although you could hardly tell it's a holographic, and PSA 10 sold for $255. You get a Gengar from Skyridge. This is the non-holo version. Sells a PSA 10 for $311. We had an Umbreon holographic from Aquapolis is a BGS 9.5, sell for $1,050. And then we had a Japanese Umbreon from the Split Earth set, first edition, sells a PSA 10 for $1,275. And just something about that artwork is just so magnificent. I love it. Here we got a couple of Venusaur Hollows from Pop Series 2. You know, I wasn't able to really cover this for the longest time, and now all of a sudden these Venusaur from Pop Series 2 are coming by. We had one sell for $306 this week, another one sell for $163, so nearly half the cost of the first one. That's kind of weird. Both PSA 10s. Here we have a Charizard Level X from Supreme Victor set in PSA 10 that sold for $2,987 US. And then we had from Black and White set the Charizard Hollow from Legendary Treasures in PSA 10, sell for $711. And it wasn't but a week or two ago this card was selling for over $1,000, so this card dipped a little bit in price this week. EX Unseen Forces, we had an Entei Gold Star, sells a PSA 10 for $1,125. And these Gold Stars from Unseen Forces are I believe the highest populated PSA 10s, but they still managed to always sell for over $1,000. Alright, a couple of WotC Hollows to go over. We have a Giovanni First Edition Hollow from Gym Challenge. Sells a PSA 10 for $290. You know what? I like these Hollow trainers from the gym sets. They don't get a whole lot of love, you know? They don't get a whole lot of love compared to the Pokemon. But they are a nice touch to this set. From Team Rocket, we have a First Edition Dark Hypno Hollow. Sells a PSA 10 for $320. So pretty cheap there. And we had a Dark Dragonite First Edition from Team Rocket. Sells a PSA 10 for $2,413. I believe one last week sold for a little over $2,500, so not much of a difference there. And then we had the Dark Charizard First Edition PSA 10 sell for $5,101 this week. So yeah, about the $5,000 is where this First Edition Hollow Dark Charizard's been sitting at. Here we have some Japanese promos to go over. We have an Uyama's Pikachu from Series 3. This is a Japanese vending set in PSA 10 that sold for $750. Here we have a Misty's Tears card. I guess you'd call this Naked Misty. It was banned in the English TCG. That sold as a PSA 10 for $565. I didn't see a whole lot of sealed product this week come by. I did see this First Edition Gym Heroes box come through and sold for $12,600. And then our auction of the week, folks, is this 1998 Japanese promo trophy Pikachu card. This is the first place card. It sold as a PSA 7 for $128,900 this week, folks. You're never going to see a set card sell as a PSA 7 for this much. It is always going to be Japanese trophy cards that are going to hit these high numbers. What do y'all think? That is definitely our auction of the week. Thank you for checking out this video, folks. I really appreciate it. Do give this video a like. I'll be coming out with more stuff real soon, so stay tuned, and I will see you all then. Thank you.